I am recording another first time fan fictions video right after the one I just recorded. That I recorded this story, Runaway by Zombie Raptor, and I didn't exactly get what the fuck something. But we're gonna continue looking at Archive of Our Own because it is my favorite my favorite website for fanfictions. Awesome writers. You go check everybody out. They have every single fanfiction that you've ever wanted to read ever. And you can, oh shit, I just hit my mic. And if you want to come onto this website, become a member, you just have to send them an email. They'll send you another email saying, hey, yeah, you can come in, because it is still a beta. It is still beta up here. It is still a beta website, but it is fucking fantastic, and it is so great. Look for every fucking thing ever, because this shit is fucking awesome. Yes. So, now we're gonna choose another random-ass fanfiction. I think I'm gonna go to cartoons and comics. And, do they have any Adventure Time ones? Let's look it up. If I can fucking spell Adventure Time. Oh, they've got some stuff. Alright, so let's edit our search. This is why I love this website, because you can just get everything. Get everything! And it is so great. And let's try to get some smut in here. Yeah. It's kudos, comments, bookmarks, and let's search that shit. Alright. I don't want something that's like super long, so, okay. This is, oh, it's just, is this like, what? Is that Supernatural? I don't know, because I don't really watch TV. Adventure Time! Original character and original characters, lots of humor, fights, character development, real world based characters, gender bends. Okay, so this Adventure Time based book, taken some friends, made them into Adventure Time characters. Names were changed. Part 1. Alright. Ooh, we got some sexiness over here. And domestic fluff. Ease. Alright. Yeah, let's click this one. The Weekend Routine by Banana Phone. That's a fucking awesome username. Banana Phone. Alright. So we've got female on female, female on male, and male on male. Huh, I'm all into all of that shit. All of that shit. So, yeah, all of it. All of it. And I love Adventure Time, and I'm one of those people, sorry, when I speak there's lots of spit that comes out of my mouth. So I wipe my mouth every so often. That's a great fact to know about me. Anyway. So, like I said, I do not edit these videos. I don't know why I'm saying that now. Because I'm a fucking scatterbrain. I'm a scatterbrain. Yeah, okay, so as I was saying, I'm one of those people that if you read a fan fiction or, like, porn or something about, like, a specific anime that's, like, super innocent, like, or, like, a cartoon or something like Adventure Time, or, like, I don't know why you would look up Calvin and Hobbes, but, like, I guess Calvin and Hobbes are like, I don't know, Maximum Ride, or like something, I don't know, or like Soul Eater or whatever, but that wasn't innocent anyway, or like, I don't know, like, Hello Kitty, maybe? I don't know, I wouldn't look up that, cause I might. Anyway, it's an alternate universe, and it's a part 1, if you guys want me to continue watching, fucking reading this shit is part 1 whatever thing. I guess I will if you comment down below, like, and press that big fat ass red button down below right before the description. Share it with your friends. All that shit. Yeah. That you hear from every fucking YouTuber ever. Anyway, let's, aside from all the bullshit from 5 minutes and about 25 seconds, let's actually start fucking reading this shit. Weekend Routine by Banana Phone. Alright. Weekend Routine. It was a day unlike every other day, and that was okay. A tangle of bodies. Large masses of hair strewn over mismatched pillows, blankets discarded, flipped, and backwards. It was a mess. Just the way they liked it. What? Is this starting off in Finn's room? 'Cause his room is a mess. The blinds were shut and the curtains were slightly covering them, but the sun was coming through quite nicely, though it was cloudy. Contrary to what most would believe, it was Marceline who woke up first. The only reason for that it was being Sunday and the other body in the bed had late night classes, which left her waking up later on the weekends. Normally she'd be up already, having made coffee, probably dressed, popping toast in the oven, or making oatmeal. A tired Marceline would walk out wearing a disheveled flannel that ran past her hips. Thankfully, not for us. Marceline was the type to kick off her pants before bed, finding them uncomfortable and sticking to just underwear, and wiping the drool from the corner of her lips. That's hot. I sleep. I'm not going to tell you how I sleep. That's fucking weird. Well, don't you look handsome, Bonnabelle would sarcastically say as Marceline would groan and sit across from her at a small dining room table, only to fall forward and lay her head down onto it. Bonnie, being Princess Bubblegum, I would assume, would come around and slip her hands onto the other's shoulders, letting them slide and hug the other's back. Good morning. That was a normal morning on weekdays, so this was a rare sight for Marceline to see her Bonnie cuddled up in the blanket, eyes shut, body curled up in a fetal position. They normally didn't spoon much when they slept. So Marceline was always brought to a smile when she'd wake up to see Bonnie's face aligned with hers, looking as peaceful as ever. Sometimes she'd marvel in this moment, a Bonnabelle who wasn't angry, stressed, or frantic. She'd lay there, memorizing some of the features of her face, recalling things she'd seen the last time she'd been able to stare this long. The roundness of her cheeks, the length of her eyelashes, even the new things like the bite mark on her lips from obviously chewing them during one of her exams this week. Marceline chuckled silently to herself, leaning in and kissing the other's forehead. She was careful, though, not wanting to wake the other. Bonnie shifted, breathing out and curling up more, still fast asleep. That was good. Bonnie always ran the show with her weekly routine, so this was Marceline's only day she got to. Sliding away from the blankets, Marceline rose, kicking her legs over the edge of the bed, stretching long and hard. She raked her hands through her hair, tugging a few tangled areas until it was generally less mashed together. She reached her feet out for her slippers, cute little bats Bonnie had gotten her for Christmas a few years back. She'd need new ones as they were pretty dingy, but Marceline was a sentimental girl and kept her things to the point of repatching them together. Of course. Why wouldn't anyone do that? She found the pajama shorts she'd discarded the night before, but didn't put them on, instead of just sticking to her t-shirt and boxer briefs, heading for the bathroom first. After brushing her teeth and putting her hair up, she grabbed the usual flannel she wore around the house, shuffling into the kitchen and beginning her own routine. Flour, eggs, bananas, sugar, lots of sugar, bright red strawberries, hot water, tea bags, mismatched cups, milk, butter, syrup, and whipped cream. Fresh, of course, only the best for Bonnie. Marceline wasn't much of a cook, preferring to go out and explore the town. New restaurants were always opening, and she liked being out, especially for dinner. She kept her cooking talents hidden, not knowing how to make filet mignon, but making some of the best damn pancakes around, all thanks to her family recipe, really. She was quick to grab the tea kettle before it went blasting, pouring into both mugs and getting some black tea. No need for coffee on a Sunday, especially... Wasn't it a Saturday? Okay, I guess it's a Sunday. Especially one where they had nothing planned and they could be sleepy all day and lounge around. One moment. Itchy ear, itchy ear, itchy ear. A cup of Earl Grey from them both, though she was excited. Black tea, Earl Grey. Okay. I'm an uncultured swine, I know. On her way home the other day, she'd picked up some new teas from her favorite tea shop, a place that also made the best apple pies. I guess it's not a tea shop then. Sorry for adding in words. The elderly owner, Mrs. Trunks, had a sweet spot for the couple and offered her a sample of new Earl Grey rose blend, saying Bonnie would like it, and Marceline agreed wholeheartedly. There is some hairs, because I live with cats, all over my mic, and it is bothering me because I can see it out of the corner of my fucking eyeball. Sorry. Placing the pancakes on one large plate and grabbing 2 forks, she fixed the breakfast in bay tray, grabbing napkins, being particular to place things nicely for the other. Marceline wasn't a messy person, but it was obvious she put a little more effort into things she knew she'd be sharing with one she loved. Okay. Oh, wait. She scurried out of the kitchen to the balcony, checking over the various potted plants Bonnie had been carefully monitoring. It was impressive the amount of flowers and herbs she was growing. Apparently the climate they lived in made it pretty difficult to grow new plants outside. But Bonnie was a scientific genius, and of course she made it her personal project to grow a large array of plants and flowers and herbs for them. 1 minute. Marceline looked them over, checking the tags, trying to find the one she wanted. They just bought it recently, so she was glad she had a reason to use it. She tugged off a few leaves from a chocolate mint plant. Deciding it would be a pretty garnish for the breakfast. Now everything was set. Everything placed nicely, she grabbed the tray and ascended the stairs, walking past bookcases and her old guitar hung up on the wall, entering the bedroom. Bonnie was still asleep, it seemed, the mound breathing steadily, having not moved from before. It was pushing 10:30 now, and Marceline knew she needed to wake her up, seeing as Bonnie got upset if she woke up any later, saying the day was wasted. Marceline hated waking her up because she believed she needed to sleep more. But at the same time, Marceline was selfish and wanted Bonnie awake so they could catch up on some lost time. "Hey, sleepyhead," Marceline whispered as her hand gently nudging the others after she placed the tray down at the end of their large queen bed. "It's almost 10:30. She moved the blanket away from Bonnie's face, seeing her eyebrows knitting together and a groan leaving her. "Bonnie!" She was a bit louder this time. Bonnibel groaned again, her eyes fluttering, then pinching shut at the bright lights, even though the shades were still shut. "Did you make pancakes?" Marceline laughed, realizing that her routine was truly a routine, something Bonnie was expecting. Before she'd asked to sleep more, or tell Marceline she should have woken her up earlier, or even what that smell was. Now she was just prepared. "Yep, but you can't eat lying down." Marceline crawled into bed at this point, going to push the covers away from the other girl. She was wearing one of her old band t-shirts, a small hole in the side of her waist. She hovered over the other, letting her ponytail weigh down on her side, draping over the pillows like a waterfall. Bonnie chose this moment to open her eyes and stare up at the face above her. The two stared at each other for a few seconds, Marceline smirking and Bonnie slowly beginning to smile, delicate hands reaching up for the other's face. "Good morning," Bonnie whispered. It only took a couple of seconds longer before the two were pressing their lips together lightly, softly. "Aww, I love lesbians." Marceline shut her eyes, laying down further to deepen the good morning kiss. She cursed the fact that there was warm food waiting for them at the end of the bed, or else she could have easily lost herself in that kiss. Pinning her arms on either side of Bonnie's head, deciding that they'd stay in bed a little longer. But a loud stomach growl was what pulled her from that thought, eyes growing wide as she pulled away and looked down at the blushing girl below her. "Whoa, someone's clearly hungry, eh?" she teased, going in to press a tight kiss to the other's lips before she said, "Marceline!" all embarrassed. She pulled away with a grin, jumping off the other girl, letting her sit up more comfortably as she pulled the tray closer, settling it between them. "You came home super late last night. Did you eat?" Marceline asked, fixing the blankets around them. Bonnie responded by shaking her head and yawning. "No," she said as she finished her yawn, cracking her back and knuckles before taking the fork Marceline was handing her. "Well, I had hot chocolate, but that's about it." Marceline shook her head in disapproval, seeing as she'd made it her job to make sure Bonnie wasn't missing out on important meals, knowing how busy she got and how she would just snack on candy. You'd think someone who was trying to be a pediatrician would know better to eat candy so often. Good thing I made extra pancakes then. The two went in from opposite sides, sometimes Marceline stealing strawberries from Bonnie's side, or even right off the fork. Bonnie would call her out on it and try to get it back, but Marceline was a bit more sneaky and sly. The two, of course, laughed at the playful banter, Bonnie much more awake now as they ate. Bonnie spotted the mint and tugged it off the side of her plate, licking the syrup off of it. Is this from the new plan? Marceline nodded as she placed her fork down, leaning forward and fixing the tea that was now cool enough to drink. She took hers plain, but had already placed Bonnie's 3 heaping tablespoons of sugar and milk into hers. What the hell was that? Anyway. Tastes good, Bonnie said as she nibbled on the chocolate mint leaves. Marceline went in for a kiss to the other's lips, tasting the maple flavor. You taste so good. Bonnie blushed but rolled her eyes at the other's comment. You're so cheesy. Charismatic is the word you're looking for, Marceline responded with a smirk. She handed Bonnie her cup of tea. Fucking airplane! Whatever. She handed Bonnie her cup of tea, leaning back against the headboard, having pushed the tray at the far end of the bed. Fucker, shut up! Anyway. Sorry. She kept her cup in her hands, letting the liquid... Okay. Anyway. Holy shit. Alright. She kept her cup in her hands, letting the liquid and ceramic warm her cold fingers. Bonnie scooted herself over, leaning her head against the other's shoulders and shutting her eyes a moment. The two stayed silent, breathing softly against each other, thinking about the same thing, though they didn't say a word. The comfortable silence said so much more. They both looked ahead, Bonnie wriggling her toes against Marceline's, watching them poke out from beneath the blankets. No plans today, right? Marceline asked. Not really. I just want to relax, Bonnie added, finally bringing the tea up to her lips and sipping. She made a content sigh. Is that something floral? Excuse me, that was hot. Rose, Miss Trunks wanted us to try it. Marceline smiled back and took a sip of her own tea. I'm surprised you can taste it with all that milk and sugar. I happen to like it a little sweet, Bonnie said, shutting her eyes and sipping her tea as she was being teased. A little? Bon, we go through a pound of sugar on a weekly basis, and I never touch the stuff. I'm surprised you haven't gained like 30 pounds or rot your teeth all the way through. Just because you wake me with pancakes doesn't mean you get to verbally abuse me like this. She smiled, of course, knowing this was all part of the joke. Bonnie got teased about her sugar disorder. God, that's terrible. And Marceline would have a difficult time finding her guitar picks later. It was a system. Marceline laughed, placing her finished cup aside and letting Bonnie curl up better on her chest. Her hand gently slid beneath the other's shirt, cold fingers softly rubbing the other's warm back. Chills went up Bonnie's spine, as they often did, but she cuddled up with her tea and shut her eyes, again enjoying the calm and comfortable feel of their Sunday morning. Oh, I'm excited! Finishing her cup eventually, Marceline placed it down, the two properly laying together. Bonnie's warm hands rested on Marceline's cold stomach. Marceline let her lips rest in the other's wavy and thick pink locks. She shut her eyes, breathing softly, parting her lips to whisper, I love you, Bonnie. Bonnie reached for one of Marceline's free hands, letting their fingers tangle together, and brought it close to her face. She kissed those fingers that brought the sound and music into her life, those fingers that caressed her body and left her speechless during the dark hours of the night, those fingers that tickled her sides when she really needed to laugh. I love you too, she whispered into them, feeling like she could fall back asleep because of how peaceful everything seemed to be. This was a day unlike every other day, and that was good. Very good. Oh, it's over! No! Alright, I think I will, make another episode. Man, or I'll just read some more. How about it? That sounds good to me. Oh. Let's see. This is good! Oh, no! Oh, it was recent. No! Alright, so let's leave a comment. A sweet, cute little comment for them. And I'll bookmark it for later. Thank you so much. Awesome and really cute. I hope for more. Alright. Hooray! Sweet. Alright. So, I hope that Banana Phone makes these wonderful, wonderful extra chapters. But, yeah, you come and check this out yourself on the URL above here, archive of our own. .org/work69388866 chapters, etc., etc. I'm not going to read the full URL. It's beautiful. Also, make sure to put it in the link below. And please do not forget to hit up that like button down below. Hit that big red subscribe button. And comment down below what you thought of this episode. What other things you would like to see. And I thank you so much for watching and have a great evening.